I'm going to show you how to make Melody's bed. It's made out of granny squares, so I'm going to show you how each granny square is made and then how they're put together. First, we take embroidery floss and separate it into 3 strands. There's 6 strands, so I'm just going to separate them in half. Just go slow and take time to let it untwist. Just go slow. Let it untwist as you go, otherwise it makes a big mess. After you've separated the strands, you can wrap it around a spool like this, and that'll make it easier to work from. I'm going to start the granny square with a magic circle. There's lots of ways to do it. This is how I've been doing it for this project. Wrap it around my finger 3 times, slide your hook underneath, and pull it through all 3, and then around and pull it through there. Now at this point you have to really pull it tight and keep it tight. Otherwise, it's going to come out. And right away, you want to crochet 1, 2, 3, 4 chains. By the way, the hook size I'm using is 1.75 millimeters. So I chained 4 in my magic circle, and now I'm going to do a half double crochet. Then I'm going to do a double crochet, and another double crochet, and then I'm going to do another half double crochet. So what I've just done is I've created 1 petal of this flower in the middle of the granny square. So after that, I'm going to chain 2, and then I'm going to do it again. Half double crochet, double crochet, double crochet, and half double crochet, chain 2, do it again, the 3rd petal, half double, double, and half double, and chain 2. Now if you kind of push it together, you can see I've done 3 groupings. So I'm going to do 1 more, but I'm not going to finish it. Half double, and then 2 double crochets, How many was that? Oh, it's 2. Okay, I'm going to stop after 2 double crochets. Okay, so I've done 3 sets of half double crochet, 2 double crochet, half double crochet, and then I did half double crochet, 2 double crochets, and now I'm going to pull my magic circle closed. Sometimes you need to pull one of the loops. Okay, now I'm going to join with that first set of chains that I did. I did 4 chains. I'm going to count 1, 2 stitches up, and that's where I'm going to join. It can be hard to see this small, but you just have to look closely. 1, 2. Join it together, pull it tight, and then we're going to snip it. And I'm going to pull this through. And I'm also going to pull through that first tail, and that will keep that magic circle tight. I know this is small, so it's probably really hard to see. Pull that really tight. And then we're going to weave this in so that it's kind of out of the way. You can weave it in around as far as you'd like. You can weave it all the way around or just halfway. But what I'm doing is I'm trying to really secure it so that that magic circle stays. Next we're going to crochet. Make your slip knot, and you're going to start in the corner. You have to find the corner. When you're working so small, it can be hard. Okay, so bring your slip knot through the corner, and you're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3, and now we're going to make sure we're tucking in that tail. And you're going to do a double crochet, and another double crochet. So we're doing the corner. So we're going to chain 2 for the corner, and then we're going to do 3 double crochets. And then you're going to chain 1 in between the corners. Now find your next corner, and you're going to do 3 double crochets, chain 2, and 3 more double crochets. You're going to do that for each corner and then join them together. So there we've made 2 corners. So you're going to do the other 2 corners the same way. Don't forget to chain 1 in between. That's important to the pattern, because what we're doing is we're creating this line of spaces here. Now I've crocheted all the way around all 4 corners. I've chained 1, and I'm going to join by counting 1, 2, 3 stitches in that first chain 3, and I'm going to join them together. To begin the second row, I'm going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3. I'm sorry, to begin the third row. And now I'm going to do it a little differently. I'm going to start double crocheting in each stitch around. So I chained 3, now I'm doing a double crochet and another double crochet, and now I'm at the corner. So in this row for the corner, I'm going to double crochet 2, in the corner, double crochet 2, now chain 2 for the corner, go back into that corner and double crochet 2 more. Now I'm going to start by double crocheting in that first stitch of the previous row. I'm going to do 3. Now I've come to that space, so I'm going to chain 1 to keep that going, and then I'm going to continue double crocheting in the next 3 stitches. 1, 2, 3, and now I'm to the next corner. So I'm going to do the same thing. 2 double crochet, 2 chains, and 2 more double crochet for the corner. So you'll do that same thing all the way around, and that will create the third row. For the fourth row, you're going to do the same thing, except this time you'll be crocheting across 5 and then doing the corner. And that will be our final row for this granny square. You'll join it together and close it off, and then this is what we will start with when we join them together for the blanket. Now I'll show you the stitch for joining it together. We're going to start by doing a border. I'm going to start in one of the corners. Actually, we're going to start in the first stitch next to a corner. Start in the first stitch right next to a corner. Bring your loop through. You're going to start by chaining 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to skip the next stitch and you're going to single crochet, chain 1, 2, 3, skip the next stitch, single crochet in the next stitch, chain 1, 2, 3, skip the next stitch, single crochet in the next stitch. When you get to the hole, you're going to chain 1, 2, 3, and you're going to go ahead right in the hole. Don't skip that one. Chain 1, 2, 3, skip the next stitch, and single crochet 1, 2, 3, skip the next stitch, and single crochet, chain 1, 2, 3, skip the next stitch, single crochet. Now we're to the corner, so we're going to chain 1, 2, 3. We're going to single crochet in that corner, and then we're going to chain 1, 2, 3. You're going to go back into that corner, you're going to chain 1, 2, 3, two, now we're going to crochet the border and we're going to connect it to the rest of the blanket, connect the squares together. So we're going to start, you're going to go to the corner, you're going to skip that first stitch and you're going to come into the second. And you're going to begin by chaining 1, 2, 3, then you're going to skip the next stitch and you're going to crochet, single crochet. Now chain 1, 2, 3, skip the next stitch and single crochet into the next one. Chain 1, 2, 3, and you're going to crochet into that hole. Chain 1, 2, 3, skip the next stitch, single crochet, chain 1, 2, 3, skip the next stitch, single crochet. So we're creating a little scallop. 1, 2, 3 chains, skip the next stitch, single crochet. Now we've come to the corner, chain 1, 2, 3, go into the corner, single crochet. Now chain 1, 2, 3, and you're going to go back into the corner. So you've made a little loop, little scallop right on the corner. And then you just continue. 1, 2, 3, skip 1, go into the next one. You're going to do this on 2 sides. Because what's going to happen is, actually we're going to do it on 3 sides to begin with. And when we get down to here, we're going to do something a little different to connect it. So I'll show you that. I'm going to show you how to connect each granny square. What I've done is completed this border around, and I have single crocheted in the corner just once. Now I'm going to chain stitch twice, and I'm going to start on the corner. I'm going to take my hook out, I'm going to insert it into this corner loop, and make sure that they are wrong side to wrong side, so that you're going to connect like this. You're going to bring the loop through the corner of the blanket, kind of pull that chain through a little, and then you're going to chain stitch once, and then you're going to come back into the corner for your second single stitch, and there you've connected it. So now we're going to continue that. 2 chains, take out your hook, insert it into the next loop, pull it through, 1 chain, and then you're going to skip the next stitch just like we did before, single crochet in the next one. And make sure you get all those threads. Again, when we're crocheting so tiny, there we go. And just continue. Chain 1 and 2, take out your loop, bring it through, chain 1, skip the next stitch, and single stitch in the very next one. Okay, we're going to continue like that, and I'll see you at the end of the row. Okay, so I've come to the end of the row, and I've connected corner to corner, and then I've finished by chaining 3 and just connecting it where I started. So now I'm going to tie off. And I'm ready to begin the next one. And for this one, I'm going to go around 2 sides, here and here, and then I'm going to connect in the same way I did here. We're going to connect here and here. And then you'll just continue down the row all the way to the end.